again, what is it with the MSP and why can't they stay out of the news? Every day, something new is happening and it's horrific. And Friday afternoon, we were covering the Boulder mass shooting trial, which for some reason, nobody seems to know about. It's a horrific case out of Boulder, Colorado, which is my alma mater. I went to CU Boulder undergrads, go Buffs. We beat CSU last night in a great game. And I love Boulder so much, I stayed there to go to law school, and I went to DU Law. And as we were finishing up our trial coverage for the day, somebody said, oh, Sean is live. So I teleported everyone over to Sean McDonough's stream. This channel is Going Through the Motions, if you've not heard of it. And as we jumped over to that stream and did our cupcake invasion, as we like to do, one of my viewers graciously gifted a whole bunch of memberships, and I received a membership. So I was thrilled last night when Sean did a members only, and I jumped on it. And he was verklempt. I've never seen Sean so emotional about a story before as I have about this story. And if you don't know about this story, it is going to perhaps shock you and sadden you. And it's outrageous that they're playing this off as some sort of training exercise. Enrique Delgado Garcia was 25 years old when he entered the police academy to become a Massachusetts State Police trooper in April. It was his dream to become a state trooper. That's what he wanted to do. And he was scheduled to graduate with, I think it was something like the 90th class of recruits on October 9th. Well, on Thursday, apparently, something happened at the police academy during his training, and he was brought to the hospital by, I guess, the personnel at the MSP, Police Academy. The original reporting said that Enrique became unresponsive in the boxing ring during a defensive tactics training exercise at the State Police Academy on Thursday, which was September 12th. That's what law enforcement sources told WCVB. They went on to report that the Academy's on-site medical team immediately rendered aid and transported the recruit to UMass Memorial Medical Center in Worcester. Police spokesman Tim McGurk said, quote, despite the heroic efforts of medical professionals to deliver life-saving care, trainee Delgado Garcia died at the hospital. He died 24 hours after he was brought in. He had entered the 90th recruit training troop in April and was scheduled to graduate on October 9th. Massachusetts State Police administered the oath of office in Enrique's final hours of life on Friday night, said McGurk. He was surrounded by family, loved ones, and classmates during the bilingual ceremony, which culminated in him being pinned with his trooper badge. We're going to talk about it. Sean McDonough, our friend, has been in touch with the family, and he's got a lot to say. I see what you're saying about JC in the chat. And today, usually I don't allow her to be spoken about.
Since I started caring for my mom, I have way less time for myself, and it's gotten quite expensive to care for her in this economy. I really want to be there for her.
JC is more like the Antichrist, if you ask me, because what she has been tweeting is outrageous, He has reached out to the family asking for if she can help, asking if they have any documents that they can share with her. Prayers up for Enrique's family. They deserve to know the truth about what happened to him. They deserve to know whether this was an accident or whether this is something that is being covered up, which seems to be happening quite regularly in that organization. And it's outrageous. I'm going to play for you, if you're not familiar with this case. It seems that CBS Boston was the first to break this story, so I have a couple of news clips for you, just so that you can see what the initial reporting was on this case, and you can tell me what you think about it. This was the breaking news. I think this was on Thursday, the day of WBZ News, CBS Boston.
We begin at 6 with an I-Team exclusive breaking news about a serious incident at the Massachusetts State Police Academy. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Lisa Hughes.
And I'm David Wade. Let's get right over to our chief investigative reporter, Cheryl Fiandaca, who has the latest. Cheryl?
State police recruit is fighting for their life tonight. This happened just moments ago. I-Team sources say a state police trooper trainee was seriously injured during a boxing training exercise. Sources tell the I-Team the recruit was knocked out for nearly 10 minutes after getting hit in the head. That recruit was taken to Worcester Memorial Hospital in critical condition. Now, boxing is part of physical training at the Massachusetts State Police Academy in New Braintree. The recruits box each other in a real boxing ring. According to the state police website, the recruits in training attend a 25-week modified stress live-in academy with 90 different courses of instruction. This most recent class started in April and is called the 90th RTT. We reached out to the Mass State Police and the union for comment, but did not immediately hear back. Lisa, David?
And we know you'll...
As far as I know, the Massachusetts State Police have not yet issued a statement, although your governor did issue a statement. We're going to take a look at that in a moment. But I wanted to show you, that was the day of. And this is from the next day, if I can find my stuff in order. This is from the next day. This is also WBZ.
Now to look at some of the top stories we're following today on WBZ News, starting at 5 o'clock.
I'm Tiffany Chan in Attleboro. The Massachusetts State Police confirming with us that a trainee was injured and found unresponsive during one of the training exercises at their academy in New Braintree. The I-Team first brought you this yesterday with some details about those injuries. I speak with the former Massachusetts State Police Academy defensive coordinator who talks about why boxing, which is that activity that they were training on, why boxing is involved in the state police training, the skills that they learn from that, and what this former trainer thinks about what happened yesterday. I'm going to have that story on WBZ.
This is Paul Burton inside the Pro Shop at Gillette Stadium, where the excitement is built.
It was just a little piece, and they went on to...
The recruit injured during what's called a defensive tactics training exercise at the State Police Academy in New Braintree. This happened yesterday. State police say he became unresponsive and was taken to a hospital.
It's difficult to see this happen. It's a tragedy.
Law enforcement and security analyst Todd McGee ran.
This is Todd McGee. I'm going to take us back to the beginning because it didn't start right at the beginning. Todd McGee, you've seen him as a talking head on many, many news channels and many, many YouTube channels as well.
The recruit injured during what's called a defensive tactics training exercise at the State Police Academy in New Braintree. This happened yesterday. State police say he became unresponsive and was taken to a hospital.
It's difficult to see this happen. It's a tragedy.
Law enforcement and security analyst Todd McGee ran the State Police defensive tactics program in the late 90s. He says before he stepped into the role, the boxing program had been put on hold because of injuries. He brought it back with new safety protocols.
As we reinstated it, The caveat was that we're going to have protections in place and controls in place, such as 16-ounce gloves, headgear, mouth protection, groin protection, that the recruits would be evenly matched.
This latest class started in April. The state police website says recruits attend a 25-week modified stress live-in academy consisting of over 90 different courses of instruction. In addition to recruit training, the academy hosts in-service training courses, and the student trooper program. McGee says the defensive tactics training program included 40 to 50 hours of training and also included the use of force, like using a baton, pepper spray, or handcuffs.
That's the protocol. That's the objective, is to keep people safe. It's unfortunate. Injuries do happen during training. We've seen this in the past, but to this nature, it's very, very rare.
Or to this extent, he should have said.
Now, state police did not have an official statement on what happened. I did reach out to the governor's office, and she referred me back to the state police. We're live here in New Braintree. Charmin Skiddy, WCVB News Center.
It blows my mind that only 13% of Americans have applied for this. My mother recently passed away unexpectedly. It just...
We begin with that breaking news.
Okay, this was from, this is when the family starts to speak out. This is from the 13th of September, and this is NBC 10 Boston.
The family of a Massachusetts State Police recruit injured during his training confirms he has died in a hospital in Worcester. They are sharing this photo of him tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jason.
Apparently, the family had to decide whether to take him off life support, and that decision was made 24 hours after his admission to the hospital. Thank you.